What if the Wright brothers never invented the airplane? In 1903, the Wright brothers achieved what was once thought impossible, the first powered flight. Their invention changed the world, revolutionizing travel, warfare, and globalization. But what if they had failed? What if airplanes were never invented or their development was delayed by decades? How would history have unfolded? The impact on global travel and trade. Before airplanes, long-distance travel was slow and difficult. Ships and railroads were the primary means of transportation, taking weeks or even months to cross continents and oceans. Without the Wright brothers' breakthrough, commercial aviation might have been delayed by decades. Would we still rely on steamships for international travel? Business, tourism, and global trade would be much slower. The rapid exchange of goods and ideas that defines our modern world might never have happened. Globalization as we know it could have taken much longer to develop. Imagine a world where flying from New York to London still takes a week by ship, instead of just a few hours by plane. The world would feel much bigger, and international relations might have remained more regional than global. The effect on world wars. Airplanes played a critical role in both World War I and World War II. In WWI, they were used for reconnaissance and aerial combat. In World War II, air power became a game changer. Bombers, fighter jets, and aircraft carriers helped shape military strategies. Without airplanes, both wars would have been very different. Battles would have been fought primarily on land and sea, making conflicts slower and possibly leading to different outcomes. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which were delivered by aircraft, would have been impossible, changing the course of history. Would Germany have had an advantage in World War II without Allied air superiority? Would D-Day have been successful without air support? The lack of aviation could have completely altered the balance of power in global conflicts. Delayed space exploration. The development of airplanes directly influenced the creation of rockets and space travel. The engineers who pioneered jet propulsion and aerodynamics built upon the foundations laid by the Wright brothers. Without early aviation, space exploration might have been delayed by decades or even centuries. Would we have ever landed on the moon? Would satellites, GPS, and space stations exist in this alternate timeline? Perhaps humanity would still be stuck on Earth, with the dream of space travel far from reality. Scene 4. A world without air travel today. Without airplanes, modern life would be drastically different. International business meetings, vacations, and even emergency medical transport would be much more complicated. Global events such as the Olympics or international summits would require weeks of travel. Air travel has connected the world in ways we often take for granted. Without it, societies might be more isolated, cultural exchanges slower, and economies less integrated. The internet may have compensated for some of this, but could a fully connected world exist without air travel? Closing scene, a thought-provoking question. The Wright brothers' invention changed history forever, but without them, would someone else have eventually built the first airplane? How much longer would it have taken? Would the world be less advanced, or would another form of high-speed transport have emerged? What do you think? How different would our world be if the airplane was never invented? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more What If history videos.